Well, when we finally arrived within the war zone, we transferred from the QE2 onto uh, the Canberra, SS Canberra, uh, and then we moved in the middle of a storm from Canberra to San Carlos Water. Well, we were the last battalion to be put ashore because we were the lowest priority battalion within the brigade because of our training. And we went by LCU from the Canberra to San Carlos Pier, and then marched up onto the hills behind San Carlos. We were not used for any significant military activity during the 4 days that we were in San Carlos. The weather was had a lot of low clouds, so we weren't attacked by any Argentinian Air Force. And it was quite difficult to get ourselves into a war fighting feeling because we saw no enemy. So everything revolved down to personal administration, making sure that the boys had dry feet and were kept warm. The problem was that we had DMS boots, which kept one's feet dry for about half an hour or so before they began to get wet. So your socks were wet, your feet were cold, and you had to make sure that the boys took their wet boots and their wet socks off at night and put dry socks on. But when they got up, they put their wet socks back on and their wet boots back on. So they always had a dry set of clothing to wear when they weren't actually on duty. Even so, we developed up to about 10% casualties in trench foot orientated type illnesses. We were stuck on the hills of San Carlos until the 5th of June, when the Navy suddenly produced HMS Intrepid and said that there was a ship available to move elements of 5 Brigade forward to Bluff Cove, where the brigade commander had discovered that there weren't any Argentinian forces. And so we changed from being the reserve to being the point battalion of the division, and we were moved overnight to Bluff Cove.